Greetings once again. I am Astro Earth, and welcome to yet another time and space where spirit leads me and I allow the guidance. Um, I've been having a difficult time these past few days. Um, been monitoring my thoughts and allowing for them to flow. We just came from a very emotional season during the time of Cancer. And I am so grateful for all of the emotions that I experienced, yet they are extremely overwhelming due to my nature and connecting uh, with others and with the space around me, no matter what, because of my sensitivities. So during this Cancer season, like many I have witnessed, whether it's online or offline, there has been an enormous amount of debating. And I wanted to speak on that because even in my personal life, I've been doing my best in staying aware of what's really going on and how I am so prideful in my personal life sometimes come off extremely assertive, but it's really from a place of passion. I'm a very passionate person, and my part in things is something that only I can take accountability for. And as you will get to know me, I am extremely serious when it comes to being accountable for your part without any expectations. And I see that a lot of people um, have a habit of expecting things, and that's where we get jammed up. And what I mean by that is in the heat of things and in the rise of emotions or in the projecting of, there's a space when someone is communicating and expressing that then on the receiving end, the action and the response is so immediate without thought. It's so defensive without thought. And it's so, well, I received this, but I'm going to give this back. And sometimes the give back isn't necessary. Sometimes the receiving and letting things settle and allowing whatever is coming to you to be, and then allowing larger parts of what's going on kind of take care of it. um, so I wrote something, and I'm going to express to you from there where this came from. A place where we are broken is a space where my love is spoken. With grace, I ask for forgiveness. The lack of tenderness creates friction between us, and in the thick of it, I am blinded. By my words, lost in the dramatic expression of my emotions, I succumb to my pain. Inflictions swimming in the pool of my unconscious. Fearing the unknown, I claim victory. There is no place for the debate. We must relate and breathe life to our chances of vibrating beyond the grief. Step and repeat, let's greet again. That came from a very personal place in having many disagreeing conversations with my other half. I'm extremely strong and I have a lot of courage, yet it comes from such a pure place that it overwhelms uh, me when I receive the responses and the reactions to it. Um, Learning to respond is what works really best with me. It's a strategy that I've learned um, that works really well coming from the design of me. We all have our unique designs, and to go further into that, please email me if you would like more information about that. But I manifest and I can hold my own. I am a self starter. I am a problem solver. I am a researcher. I am that I am. Yet, in relating to others, because I'm really strong in that gift, that is my specialty. Sometimes it can be very off putting to the person on the receiving end. I am very adamant about living what I speak. If I express to you or share with you that I have something, that I've tried something, that I did something, I honorably live that way day to day. And I push myself to be aware every day. And that inspires the people around me to do the same. I give myself no shortcuts. And when I take one and I ease one up in there, I give myself the business. So I think in knowing that I can handle it, I then sometimes perhaps expect others to be able to handle it. And then when I receive the responses, I can then tell that my approach may have created something that in my heart of hearts I wasn't looking for the result of. So, what I would like to inspire you to do is to really learn how you emote in the heat of disagreements. The person that I am connected to currently is a person who whose feelings really gets hurt, and words aren't really taken lightly at first, and the initial reaction is to hurt back or to allow that ego to just expand beyond the heart, and it flares up my ego. And I have learned in practice that in my awareness, that person connected to me may not be in their awareness, or they may not have practiced or noticed that they haven't practiced figuring out their design and what makes things less inflicted when receiving something that doesn't really sound good at first, or something that they're having a difficult time receiving. So I want to inspire you to really acknowledge where you are when you are expressing and receiving expressions from others. Sometimes we tend to go through this whole, that's me, I'm going to say what I'm going to say, and keeping it real is all that matters. And to be honest with you, that's bullshit. That is bullshit. We all have personalities that encompass who we are. And there isn't just one personality. We have several. And there are many times when we get stuck to a certain type of personality and we kind of run with that, and then we make excuses for it to be, and we get jammed up. The ultimate result is to express through love, and I am learning that I want to receive love a particular way, so I learn to give love a particular way without expectations. What I encourage you to do is allow your voice to be heard, yet be very mindful about the words you choose, the spells you choose to use, because they give life. Even in the most unintentional way, your words, aka your spells, will give life. And sometimes the life that you're giving and awakening isn't supporting the result you're looking for. My silence is extremely golden and it really works with what it is that I am wanting to happen, which is I want peace. Yet on the receiving end, some people acknowledge quiet as something scary, something that cannot be responded to, something that is uneasy because you really don't know how to approach quiet. So I realized that over the years, people temperature check me. And when they temperature check me, that also creates an emotion in me that frustrates me. And I had to acknowledge that there's definitely a time to be quiet, but there's really a lot of space to learn how to formulate your words to express what you are feeling if you really care for the result to be something positive in the end. With again, without any expectations. You owe it to yourself. You don't owe it to anyone else. Everything that you create has a current that is a cause and effect, and sometimes that effect can be enormous in a way that you just do not know how to recover from. So no matter who you are speaking with, no matter who you are sharing space with, even if that person is devastatingly giving you the business, remember who you are. Remember what you are about and learn to connect with the energy that can give you the greatest result of all, which is love. And with love of self, it will inspire love no matter what. And also keep in mind that in your time and space doesn't necessarily mean in somebody else's time and space. So, in my personal, I do not believe in debating feelings and emotions. I do allow people to express how they feel. I just encourage people in my conversations in the heat of things, be mindful of what you're saying and the character in which you're saying it to, because sometimes when we are responding, it's from a memory that holds a pain, but yet the face doesn't match, and sometimes we get heat from something that has happened from another situation with someone's character that wasn't and isn't the same. It's not possible. So the memory of the hurt may be speaking instead of the relating to the personalities at that present time. So anyway, I really hope that that offers you something to think about and offers you a space of self-love and self-care and honoring um, what all of that means for you on a personal and sacred level. So I am Astro Earth, and I look forward to connecting again. See you all on the other side.